Hi TERRAfit! We are back again for another Terra tip with Rachel and
Taylor.
And we are going to actually first, of course, remind you of things coming up before we start today's Terra tip because we unloaded a lot on you last week. So we want to make sure that you guys are ready, you know what we were talking about, and you are ready for the new year. So speaking of that, our New Year's challenge is starting January 8th. And registration is open. So you can jump in. All of the new stuff, all of the new pricing has been added in. The new workout programs and things like that have not been added. They will be starting on January 1st. So those will be coming, but you will be able to jump in on the new pricing and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Also, we wanted to remind you of our Fitmas party that we're having on Monday, this coming Monday. It's a Facebook party, so you can go on at any time of the day to play along. There will be prizes and games, and just general information about TERRAfit, about the upcoming challenges. So be sure to attend and invite people that might be interested in TERRAfit as well.
Yes, they do not have to be a part of TERRAfit in order to win. So invite everybody, because why not, right? Holiday spirit, invite everyone to win fun things. Also, don't forget about the new pricing model. It is, like I said, it's added on there. It's $99 for an annual pass, gets you TERRAfit Advantage for 12 months, and challenges for 12 months for $99. And it's usually like a $240 value, so it's really worth it. And some people have been asking about how that's working, so just to clarify, when you go in and you register for the January 7th challenge, or January 8th challenge, when you click I accept these terms and conditions, little box that you always click on registration pages, when you click on that, the pop-up will pop up and say, would you like to take advantage of our $99 annual pass? You click yes or no on that pop-up page in order to subscribe into that or to get into that annual pass. So it's not going to show up when you first go to the registration page. It'll show up when you click the I accept box.
Right. Also, from our video last week, we were giving away a free registration to the New Year's Challenge starting on January 8th. And we want to congratulate Christine Wynn on winning that January 8th challenge. So we'll contact you with that. This week for our giveaway, we are giving away one of these Oil Life travel cases.
Yes, and the nice thing about these is they are hard. It's a hard shell, so if you put it in your purse or if you put it in a suitcase, it won't get smashed down. You won't worry about the oils breaking, and it holds, I believe, 10 oils and roller bottles and oils. So it's really nice. Can fit really nicely in your luggage or your little backpack or whatever you take with you when you travel. And it's just a great thing to have with you at all times, so you can show people your oils as well as have them on those airplanes where there's so many germs and gross stuff going on. You can hurry and rub something on so it doesn't smell bad or so that you don't catch those germs on those airplanes.
Yeah. One more thing we also wanted to announce is with the holidays, we're taking time out of the office to be with family and things like that. So the phones we won't be answering, obviously, because we won't be here. But we still will be able to be contacted through Facebook and through the email of myterrafit@gmail.com. So we'll still be answering and working. We just won't be in the office the whole time. So if you need to contact us, be sure to email us or use the Facebook page rather than the phone call.
Yes, our email is myterrafit@gmail.com if you didn't get that. And you can leave a voicemail, just know that it won't be answered for a few days and things like that. Another announcement real quick. I know there's a lot, but end of the year we have lots of things. If you are in the October 2nd New You Challenge, it ends on the 24th of December. And because that is a holiday, we will be wrapping up and finalizing everything on the 27th. So if you don't hear about the challenge, don't freak out. We didn't forget about the challenge. We just won't be answering emails or anything like that, probably on the 24th or 25th. But we will be finalizing all of that challenge and getting that money out the 26th and the 27th. So if you're in that challenge and you did win, the rankings will still be online and they will still be updated, but you probably won't get a call from us until a few days after the challenge ends.
Yeah. So that's kind of all the announcements. I'm sure we'll probably think of one or two as we go along today, but for now we're going to say we're done. Today we're talking about the challenge over the holidays because as we have already been able to tell, the holidays are in full swing now. Holiday parties are happening, things like that, and TERRAfit doesn't always agree with the holiday parties and festivities that are going on. There's a lot of unhealthy foods, there's more stuff going on, so less time that you find to do your exercising, things like that. So today we're just kind of going to go over some tips that can help you during the holiday season.
Yes, and that's why we're doing the travel bag, because a lot of the time during holidays we travel, and so that's why we're giving away this cute travel pack so that you can travel with your oils. But like she said, there's a lot going on in the holiday season. There's family, there's friends, there's traveling, there's packing, there's all different things, and sometimes we lose track of our health and our fitness. And that's okay. We know that that happens. The biggest thing is just to remember that you are doing this for yourself, and so find the reason to stay motivated throughout the holiday season. I know we can say no to the sugars and the candies and the fudge and all the really good stuff that I love so much.
You can do it.
And I will be saying no with you because I am on a challenge right now that ends on December 24th. So I made it through Thanksgiving. I know I can make it through the holiday season as well. So we are here to just give you some tips that have helped us when we travel and helped other coaches. So the first one is your meals. You know that there are going to be meals there, and they're usually huge, giant potluck meals if you're in a big family like we are, and people are going to bring things that aren't healthy. So plan ahead. Know in your mind that you are not going to take those yams with marshmallows on top of them, even though they're so good, or that you're not going to take the gravy or something that you know is going to be there that's in your family meals all the time. Plan ahead of time to not eat that part of the meal.
Yeah, also with that, if you're doing a road trip and you're thinking about stopping for a meal, either plan, pack food instead of stopping at a fast food place, or know ahead of time a fast food place around the area that you're going to stop for food that has a healthier option. Things like Chipotle, sandwich shops, things like that. If you remember our video we did about fast food probably months ago.
Yeah, you can find that video still if you click on the videos tab on the left-hand side of this main page. It'll say fast food or whatever the title was about fast food on it. So if you want to look at that, you can. But sandwiches are always a good option. Like she said, salads, depending on where you get them from, no dressings. And Chipotle is my favorite one. But some of the things that I like to take on my road trips, we're doing a road trip to California, which is like 13 hours with a brand new puppy. So it's going to be really fun. But take nuts or almonds, anything like that that won't go bad. Oranges, tangerines, the little cuties. Those are some of my favorite things to take with me. Things like that that will satisfy you and keep you full but will not ruin your challenge. So think about things that you can make, maybe fruit leather that you can make from home. We do have a recipe on our TERRAfit Advantage for fruit leather, anything like that. So there's a lot of options. Just know what's out there and plan for it.
Yeah. If you're staying at a hotel, it's also a good idea to bring snacks, or when you get to wherever you're going, go out, find a few healthy snacks rather than the quick, easy snacks that we all love, you know?
Yeah.
So make sure you just, if you are needing snacks, have healthy snacks on hand so that you don't get the urge to go for the cheap and unhealthy ones.
Yes. Another thing is, if you are comfortable enough with the people you're around, if your sisters, like my sisters, won't make fun of me for not eating the sugars, if you didn't know we're sisters, then tell the people that you're with that you're doing this. Have them help you. Help yourself. Yeah. Tell them that you are doing this challenge. Tell them reasons why. Help them understand why you're not eating those sugars so that they can help remind you, or that they can say, oh, you know what, you probably want to stay away from this dish I made. It has a lot of sugar. It has a lot of white flour, or whatever it may be. But make sure people around you know so that they can keep you accountable as well.
Yeah. Kind of along with that, another thing you can do is offer to bring the dessert. If you're going to someone's house for a dinner or going to a holiday party or things like that, offer to bring a dessert, because then you know there's at least one sweet thing there that you can eat, and you don't have to miss out on the dessert because you made a healthy one.
Yes, and we just did a TERRAtip about peppermint chocolate patties. They're like coconut and peppermint and all this good stuff, and they use oils. So it's one, a healthy dessert, and two, a great way to introduce oils to your friends and family this holiday season that don't know about them. Right. You can say, oh yeah, that peppermint that's in there, yeah, that's my oil that I use. You should try it out sometime. So there's pros to that. We also did another one that was the Reese's, or the mock Reese's, peanut butter cups. Still one of my favorite desserts ever, even out of TERRAfit. They're so good, super easy to make. You don't need an oven, you just pop them in a freezer. So there's the video on same place on the videos tab on the left hand side. If you click on it, you'll find that Reese's recipe as well.
Yeah. Another thing that can be hard when you're traveling is making sure you're drinking enough water because you have other things going on, you're just not thinking about it. So make sure you bring a water bottle with you. If you're not at home, a water bottle is a great thing to have on a trip anyways, just so that you always have access to water that you can drink. But if you're going about doing activities and things like that, make sure you have a water bottle with you. No one will think it's weird because you're just drinking water, and that's a healthy thing to do. And that way you're still getting your water intake that you need.
Yeah, so try and start your morning out with a glass of water wherever you're at, and your night with a glass of water. Have a glass of water with every meal. Even if it's not your main drink at the dinner, make sure you at least drink a glass of water with your meals so that you can at least get the at least 64 ounces in a day. Even if you're supposed to have more, at least you're getting the 64 ounces. That is minimum amount that you are supposed to be drinking for a healthy body.
Another thing that can be helpful when you're being tempted by unhealthy foods and things like that is to remember your goals that you've set. We always say at the beginning of challenges to set these goals and put them somewhere that you can see them, but especially during a time when you maybe have a million excuses as to why to not work out, or a million things that you could be eating that's not on the healthy foods list and things like that. To have that goals where you can see it every day as a motivation and remembering why you're doing this challenge will make it a lot easier to avoid that stuff. So put it in your car that you're going to be driving, or put it on your phone as your screensaver so that every time you go on your phone, which is usually a lot, you can see it every time. Or put it in your bathroom every morning when you get up, it's there. Just places that you can be reminded that you're doing this for a reason and you have goals and you're close to achieving them, so don't let this deter you from that.
Yes, especially if you're in the October 2nd challenge. You guys are so close. Don't let this next week of holiday season ruin it for you. You've got it. Stick with it. So keeping goals is a great thing to do. Remember why you're doing this. Motivation is the biggest key to losing weight or to being healthy, because we are our biggest motivators. People can tell us a million times to not eat that chocolate or not do that thing or whatever, or go to the gym. But until we mentally tell ourselves that we're going to do it, it's not going to happen. So make sure you're motivated and you know why you're motivated to keep going. Our very last tip, it's kind of going along with letting people know that you're doing this challenge, is to have an accountability partner. If you're traveling with a spouse or a friend or whoever it may be, make sure that they know you're doing it so they can hold you accountable as well. I have, luckily, all my sisters around the whole holiday season who know that I'm doing this and know that I work here. So they're going to keep me held accountable. They laugh at me when I go eat sugar because they're like, haha, you're ruining your challenge. So sisters, as annoying as they can be sometimes, are also a great reminder that I am in the challenge. So have an accountability partner and let people around you help you out so that they can also learn from your good habits as well as keep your habits going.
Yeah, especially if you're someone who doesn't have that will within them during these holiday season when you're being tempted so much, which is definitely me. I can't make myself do anything. I need someone else to make me do it.
That's why she has me.
It's really, really helpful to have that accountability partner. And it's not an embarrassing thing to have someone be like, hey, you're not supposed to be eating that, or hey, let's go take a walk or something. That's helpful. That you shouldn't be embarrassed by that at all, because that's what's going to keep you on track. And it's going to be so much harder if you're trying to go at it alone.
Yeah. And the last thing that I want to say is it's hard to work out when you don't have your regular gym or you're not at your own home. But that's the nice thing about TERRAfit Advantage. So if you don't have TERRAfit Advantage, even just subscribe for the month of December so that you have it in the hotel room or in your in-laws' house or wherever you may be. It's really easy to find a small space to do a 15 to 20-minute workout and get that workout that you need daily in. Do it in the morning when people aren't awake, or do it at night when everyone's in their own rooms, whatever it may be, or invite everyone to do it with you.
Family affair!
Yes, I'm going to make all my sisters work out with me all break.
Yay!
But there are ways to do it, and that's the nice thing about TERRAfit Advantage. All of the workouts can be done at your home in a small area. So if you don't have it, I highly recommend to have it just for the month of December. It's only $12, which is what you'd be paying a lot more for a gym membership, and you can get it the whole month. So if you have any questions about how to get that, if you're not enrolled, email us or click on the Advantage tab in your account, and you can subscribe there. But it has recipes, it has meal plans, it has workouts, it has everything you need for the holiday season to make it through.
Yes. So hopefully you find these tricks helpful. If you need that help write on Facebook, and we'll all tell you can do it.
Yes. Or we'll be mean and tell you what you have to do in order to do it. If you need a mean, loving coach, we're here for you.
Bad cop, good cop.
Yeah.
So don't forget, though, that the January 8th challenge registration is open. The $99 pricing special that they're doing is also open. So that is already started, so you can have that now. Also, our Fitmas party, Monday, Facebook. It will be great. Lots of chances to win things, lots of great information. Invite everyone.
We'll put the link to down at the bottom below the comments, so you can just click on that link and join there, or send the link to whoever you want to invite.
Yes. And the giveaway, this handy dandy travel hard shell oil bag
that has hair on it. Cute.
Gross. This way.
Yes, and all you need to do in order to win this hard shell case is to tell us one of your travel tips. So if you have something that you really like to do, whether it's traveling or whether it's just during some time of year where it's hard to stay on track, tell us what you do to stay on track with your goals or your motivation. And if you have questions, like we said, we'll be in the office for the next week, but during the holiday season between December 21st and 2nd to about January 3rd, we're going to be kind of in and out of the office. So email us, myterrafit@gmail.com, message us on Facebook, or comment on one of the Facebook pages, and we promise we'll get back to you as soon as, we get back to you within that day. So the only thing we won't be answering is the phone calls. So please let us know if we can help you. Good luck with the holiday season. We have a fun TERRAtip coming up next week. It's a DIY to make your house smell good for the holiday season. So come join us again on Wednesday next week, and please let us know if we can help you.
Yep. See you guys.